Today I'm going to talk about one of the most influential figures of the 20th century, Winston Churchill. He was a statesman, a politician, an orator, and a great leader, who dedicated his life to serve his country and people. Winston Churchill is probably best known for leading Britain through World War I. But there's much more to this fascinating man than just that. In this video, I'll be looking into Churchill's life, from his early days as an army officer in India to his rise to Prime Minister during World War I and beyond. So let's get started. Winston Churchill was born on November 30, 1874 in Oxfordshire, England. His father was Lord Randolph Churchill, a prominent politician in the Conservative Party at the time. His mother was Jenny Jerome, an American-born socialite whose father had made a fortune in the stock market. From an early age, Churchill showed signs of brilliance. He was particularly gifted with words and language. He attended Harrow School before being admitted to Sandhurst Military Academy, where he excelled in military studies and graduated as one of the top cadets in 1895. In 1940, Churchill became Prime Minister of Britain after Neville Chamberlain resigned due to pressure from Parliament following Germany's invasion of Poland earlier that year. As Prime Minister, he led Britain through some of its darkest days during World War I, rallying the nation with inspiring speeches and providing strong leadership when it was needed most. He also worked closely with President Franklin D. Roosevelt to secure vital supplies for Britain during this time period. After World War II ended in 1945, Churchill lost office when Clement Attlee's Labour Party won the general election that year by a landslide victory, something which he described as the greatest shock he had ever experienced. Despite this setback, he remained active in politics for another decade until finally retiring from public life in 1955 at age 80 due to ill health. He died 5 years later. Churchill's legacy lives on today as one of Britain's greatest leaders, remembered not only for his political achievements but also for his stirring oratory skills which helped inspire people during times of crisis and uncertainty. He will always be remembered as someone who put duty before self and sacrificed himself for the greater good of others, qualities that we should all aspire towards. Thanks again for watching my video about Winston Churchill. I hope you learned something new about him today. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already done so. It really helps me out and I'd really appreciate it. Until next time. Goodbye everyone.